What's up, family? It's Caden with Urban Finance. I hope you're having a blessed day. Today, we'll be talking about the secret to Jewish success. I strongly encourage you to check this book out if you haven't already, The Jewish Phenomenon by Silbiger. In the book, he gave 7 key secrets to the Jewish people's success. Before we jump in, I would greatly appreciate if you hit the like button. It really helps out the page. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to be notified of when we post something new. All right, let's jump in. Real wealth is portable. It's knowledge. Successful people are professional and entrepreneurs. It's not just about getting the best education you can, but making sure that it's something you can make money in when you get out of school. It doesn't make any sense going into debt for a college degree where you're not going to make money. If parents begin investment funds for college when their children are babies, they will have a better chance of allowing them to succeed when they graduate from college. Success tip number 2. Take care of your own and they will take care of you. Jews believes that if your group depends on the funding of others, it becomes subordinate to the funding group. This essentially means that if Jewish people were depending on funding from, let's say, a political party, then their agenda will be controlled by that political party, and not what's necessarily best for their community. Silbiger also mentions that Jews are more philanthropic than most people think, and they are probably one of the biggest giving classes. I found this super interesting. A difference between synagogues and churches is the practical way synagogues support their institutions. Instead of a weekly voluntary collection, synagogues efficiently collect membership fees from each family, much like a secular athletic club does. They create a budget and set the membership fee for each family accordingly. Success tip number 3. Successful people are professionals and entrepreneurs. Doctors, lawyers, and businessmen is commonly heard regarding among Jewish people deciding on what occupation to pick up. A Jewish mother is walking down the street with her 2 young sons. A passerby asks, "How old are the boys?" The doctor is 3, the mother answers, and the lawyer is 2. By the middle of the 20th century, 20% of Jewish males were professional, double the national average, and 35% owned a business, 3 times the national average. By 1970, a scant 1/3 of American Jews were manual laborers. Develop your verbal confidence. To succeed in business or just about any other pursuit, you've got to have chutzpah. Chutzpah is a verbal self-confidence, the ability to speak up, boldness, assertiveness, a willingness to demand what is due, to defy authority, to raise eyebrows. Sometimes chutzpah can seem vulgar to a more reserved Christian world, but that self-assertiveness in the competitive marketplace served Jews well. In business, passivity is not a virtue. The long list of Jewish members of the Forbes 400 attests to that fact. Children are to be seen and not heard. This is by no means a Jewish axiom. Children are encouraged to question even the Torah, the holiest of books. Then their ability to analyze and question everyday things such as academic problems and business transactions become even keener. This can even help them to grow a closer understanding of their faith by getting a better understanding of what they actually believe. Success tip number 5. Be selectively extravagant, but prudently frugal. Plenty have been written about how successfully Jews and how much money they have made. Accumulating wealth and keeping it are 2 different things. Jewish spending habits can be described as a balance of selective extravagance and prudent frugality. The basis for the anti-Semitic perception of Jewish miserliness stems from the fact that Jews have been extraordinary success in accumulating wealth in their professional pursuits, and that for many people the hateful miser theory is easier to accept than the fact that hard work, better education, and successful commerce have made them wealthy. Essentially, Jews are willing to spend their money on anything that can bring them long-term success, like sending their children to the best colleges, but refuse to waste money on a brand new Benz when they have yet to accumulate their fortune. And while they won't buy expensive cars, they are the cornerstone of hardcover book sales, accounting for between 50 and 75% of non-institutional hardcover sales in the United States. Success tips number 6. They celebrate individuality and encourage creativity. For such a strong group, it is a phenomenon that Jewish American community has no visible leaders. There is no religious head like the Pope or community spokesperson like Jesse Jackson. The Jewish American community is the product of strong individuals loosely bound together. In short, Jewish Americans like to be their own leaders and follow others only when it suits them. In general, the visible leaders of the Jewish community are the active members from the business community who have the financial resources to fund their priorities, be it the perpetuation of the State of Israel or the support of medical research at Jewish institutions. In a way, the Jewish community is similar to the internet. Structurally, it does not have an established hierarchy. It is a network of individuals and independent organizations. They have something to prove, which gives them a drive to succeed. In the Achieving Society 1961 study, McClellan studied the motivation in what textbooks often refer to as one of the cornerstones of psychology. He believed that many motivations or needs are acquired from the person's culture. He outlined these prime motivators as the need for achievement, the need for affiliation, and the need for power. Having a high need for achievement encourages an individual to set challenging goals, work hard to achieve those goals, and use the skills and abilities needed to accomplish them. Using a test he created called the Thematic Appreciation Test, the TAT, McClellan found the Jews have a high need for achievement on religious grounds. Weber noted especially the emphasis in Jewish religious readings on individual responsibilities for personal action and extensive self-education. In order to prove their individuality and master of their own destiny, Jews are motivated to achieve and succeed. Alright family, I hope you found this brief review of the Jewish phenomenon, 7 Keys to the Enduring Wealth of a People by Steven Silbiger to be informative. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe to the page and hit the bell to be notified of when I post something new. God bless you, and as I always say, remember to live your best life.